gotta be the laziest cat ever. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Time to get our Ross on. Let's rub it. Oh, don't over rub it. Maybe we'll get a little good luck. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another week of Ross Finds. I want to say thank you real quick. We hit 100 likes on my last video. I asked y'all all to hit the like button and we got over 100 likes. So I appreciate that. That's my first video with over 100 likes. So we got a couple things I want to discuss before we go inside. I need y'all's opinion on one thing. So I sold the cleats that we found in the last video, the Under Armour Spotlight cleats. I sold them in 2 days for $100. But there's a couple catches. So the first one is the person got them and we paid I think $40, $39.99 for those, sold them for $100. The person that got them opened a return the same day they got them, saying that he thought they were going to be blue, not light blue. I looked at my description and nowhere did I put light blue in the description. He also returned it as product not as described. And if you're been on eBay a while, you know that product not as described means that you, the seller, has to pay that return shipping. So I immediately messaged the buyer and said, hey, I have a 30-day return policy, you know, so you can send them back for a full refund. That's not a problem, but you selecting product not as described is not going to work. I said, because that puts the return shipping on me. It's obvious the shoes didn't, you know, live up to what you thought they were going to be, so you're just going to return them. I said, there's no light blue difference. The pictures are 100% of the shoes. Anyway, then I turned around and called eBay. They went ahead and put a message on file, they put some information on file that I called in and stated what was going on. But yeah, there's nothing you can do until they return them. So I haven't got that little email saying he's mailed them yet. And he did not respond to my message telling him that, you know, product not as described is not accurate. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll keep y'all up to date. Hopefully he just ends up keeping them and doesn't return them. That's what I'm hoping for. If he does, going to be in a little bit of a fight with eBay. We'll see who they side with. They normally side with the buyer, but we'll see. So the second thing about these cleats is where I need y'all's input. I did sell similar on these, so I did not list them as athletic shoes. I listed them as cleats, which meant I got hit with like an 11.8% fee from eBay. When y'all list cleats, do y'all list them as athletic shoes or do y'all list them as cleats? Just kind of curious what y'all do. If I do get them back, honestly, I'm probably going to list them as athletic shoes to try to make my money back that I lost on the return shipping and still try to get $100 for them where there'll be no fees under the athletic shoe category. All right, so those were the two topics I want to cover real quick. We're at Ross. If you're new to the channel, what I do in these videos, I go into Ross, I pick up those rare items that they get in store that we can flip online for a profit. Been watching several Ross videos as of late. Looks like other resellers, Rosses are heating up. Y'all are commenting below, letting me know that your Rosses are starting to look good. Comment below again, let me know, are you finding some good stuff at Ross? Seen a couple of different comments. Somebody found a Joe Burrow jersey and lots of nice high-end cleats are being found out there. So let me know what's going on in your Ross. But they always ask what time I go to Ross. Right now it's like 6:15, so it's real late in the evening or it's later in the evening. Parking lot doesn't look too bad, so I'm hoping we'll get in here and have some success. But I'm just not real sure going after 6 o'clock. Sometimes I think that whatever they restocked in the day may have been picked over, but who knows? Let's get in, see what we can find. All right off the bat, I see this Jordan book bag that kind of catches my eye with that bread colorway. Retail on this is $55 from Nike, $39.99 Ross price. So again, I'm not seeing a lot of discounts in the book bags. Somebody said that they'll run them on clearance after school starts back, so that might be something to keep in mind. As I'm headed to the shoes, I do spot some jerseys, so of course I got to check them out real quick. These are Detroit Lions jerseys, Ross price $19.99. Couldn't find a retail sticker on these. They are screen printed, so probably not much room there to resell those, but I was at least excited to see a jersey at Ross. I'm looking for the tag to see what the retail is, but there was no tag on these. All right, still trying to make it down to the shoes, and this catches my eye. This is a San Francisco 49ers pullover hoodie. $55 is the retail from Nike, and Ross price is $29.99, so really not that great of a price there. All right, before we hit up the shoes, let's check out the electronics real quick. I'm just going to do a quick scan, and as I'm scanning, there is something up top that catches my eye, so I'll bring it down to the buggy for a little bit closer look. Ross price on this ends up being $29.99. Looking on eBay, these are selling for around $40, so unfortunately, no money to be made off this one. Have y'all ever seen an Xbox or PlayStation game at Ross? I haven't. Here's an Xbox One game for Madden 20, $9.99. Now that one's going to be out of date here in a few months when they come out with the new ones, so definitely left that behind, but I was just shocked to see a video game in Ross. $19.99 is your price on this Jordan book bag. $45 is the retail. Again, really some nice book bags that Ross has. I'm just not really feeling and digging the price of what they're charging. Just doesn't seem like you're getting that good of a deal. Here's one for $29.99 from Adidas, retail $75. That's a little better. That's more than half off on that book bag. I did kind of like this camo one here, $55 from Nike, retail $24.99 Ross price. So that one was about half price, maybe a little less. So hey, that's better than what we have been seeing. Here's some Vans. I actually meant to come back and look these up, but these are extremely small sizes. $24.99 is your Ross price. I did not go back and look those up, but I was a little bit deterred because of the small size. Here is some of these track shoes on clearance for $4.99. These are Adidas. A lot of y'all been telling me, hey, check out the track shoes, and you're right. I know there's money in them. Unfortunately, those did not have the track tool or spikes on the inside of the shoe, and as I mentioned before, when you don't have the track spikes or tools, it's hard to sell those, so I ended up leaving them behind. So far, the shelves do look pretty well stocked, although there are some gaps here and there. So my thought process is that it's still in the back to school mode, and kids are coming in, getting new clothes and stuff for school. So it's a little more competitive out there in Ross than it would normally be. But hey, you still got to go. We found something last time, and you never know until you go. Those RBXs up there I just showed, we showed those in the last video with that Bumblebee colorway. We got to show at least an RBX or two in every video, right? It just wouldn't be a Ross video without one. If y'all see anything that I'm missing, be sure to let me know in the comments. I mean, I'm just not seeing a whole lot so far. Yeah, just our regular run-of-the-mill brands that we see every time we come in here, but I know y'all love to see the actual video footage of the shelves and everything. So I'm definitely gonna give y'all a good bit of in-store coverage today. These kind of caught my eye, and these were a potential buy here. These are men's Under Armour Anatomox, I think it's how you say it, Spawn 2 shoes, $49.99 Ross price. If you look on eBay, one did sell for $110, but we also got some that sold in the 80s. So my thought process behind this is, if you're gonna pay $50 for a pair of shoes at Ross and they're athletic, you need to get $100 for them so you don't pay the fees. If you get $80 for them and you're paying $50, by the time fees and shipping's taken out, you're not gonna make any money. All right, let's keep on moving on. We're now in the more common sizes. I think we're around with the 10, 10.5, 11. So I like to slow down here just a little bit to see if anything catches my eye, because I know that these are really good common sizes and they should sell well, but again, I'm kind of seeing the same thing over and over again. Do apologize if this video is a little longer than normal, but I had that 4-minute rant in the car before we came in, but just wanted to kind of give you all that information to give you heads up on a few things that I found out selling those shoes. And by the way, as I started editing this video, the guy still had not returned those cleats from last video. He just returned them. I just got the email from eBay stating that the shoes were on the way back. So yeah, more to come on that. I'll let you know how that works out in the end. Now we're down into the gigantic sizes. They did have some Clarks, which was pretty cool. I could not find a Ross price on these, but Clarks do sell well. But definitely look up the model number, because not all of them are made equally. But so far today in the men's shoes, we got nada. And check out the socks. Got some more good socks today. Got some more NASA ones. Check out like this Atlanta Braves, like maybe like a July 4th patriotic type of sock. They also got the Mets. So I thought those were super cool. I bet those came from the 4th of July. There you got some Curry Golden State Warrior socks. I mean, if you wanted these for the personal, it would be super cool to add these to your collection. But somebody asked me in the comments about hats and socks and do they sell well, and I will say they do sell. They're just more of a long tail item in my opinion. It takes a little bit longer to sell those than it does other things. All right, now we're in the kids grade school shoes, and here's some of these kids Steph Curry Chinese New Year $29.99. We looked those up last time. Not a lot of room to be made on those. I thought these were kind of neat from Under Armour. Just had like a crazy looking colorway there, $19.99, but they were definitely lower end cleats. But we'll keep scanning the kids section. Again, this section's been hit hard with the back to school, so I'm not really expecting to find anything, but you never know. We found those athletic cleats down here that were men's in the last video, so somebody had brought them down here to the kids. I guess they were looking at them, maybe even tried them on and then just set them in the kids section. So that's why you got to check the kids and women's every time you go. Here's some pretty cool USA Under Armour cleats. I thought those were kind of neat. All right, let's check out some hats before we go over to the women's shoes. They're getting a lot of NFL hats in for the NFL season there. There's the Lions, Bengals, Chargers. Got lots and lots of NFL hats in. So if you're looking for a hat for your favorite team, be sure to check the hat section at your Ross. Seems they're getting a bunch in stock. All right, women's section. Hey, they still got all those DKNY ankle boots or whatever you want to call them up top for the ladies. So if y'all need a pair of those, Ross has got a bunch. Other than that, I'm not going to bore you with too much video here. It's the same old, same old. A lot of bare shelves in the women, and there were no finds here today. All right, here's the hope in the active top saves us today. Maybe we'll find a really nice jersey. Something good we can grab to flip online. There's a Chicago Cubs Nike shirt for $16.99. So if you're a Cubs fan, there you go. There's that Under Armour jacket. We actually saw that last time. But now I'm going to thumb through several things here. This is just kind of how I do it. I go one by one. Sometimes I'll skip over a couple if they look like the same shirt. But I just go one by one looking for the jersey or that rare shirt that Ross does get in stock. But so far we're not seeing a whole lot. A bunch of Nike t-shirts. I see that every single time I come here. There's tons of Nike t-shirts. Here's those jerseys we already saw. So this jacket threw me off for a bit. I couldn't understand why the pockets were like that. I'm like, why are the pockets like inside out? And then I flip it over and realize that, oh, the jacket's inside out. $100 retail on this, $19.99 Ross price. Might have been a little bit of money there, but I did not look that one up. All right, I'm out of the Ross. Unfortunately, didn't pick anything up, but you know, we're starting to see some signs that Ross is coming around. Saw, you know, several NFL branded jerseys in there. Maybe they'll get some of the Nike ones in soon. A lot of NFL hats. So going into the NFL season in what, 2 months from now? I mean, Ross is starting to get some cool stuff in stock. So I would say keep hitting your Ross up. Let me know in the comments what you're finding. Also, it's still during that back to school mode, so Ross is probably getting cleaned out pretty good for kids going back to school, I would imagine. So gotta factor that in also. All right, guys, that'll do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Appreciate everybody watching the channel. As always, if you will, like the video, comment below, and I'll see you in the next Ross video. Good luck out there reselling.